Someone's in here. A lot of things to check out. The boxes were a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cable burst out of the box, snacking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box behind it. Okay. The door was locked shut. There was a little electric box under the handle. Sign pasted, danger, closed for repairs. One of the lockers hung open and contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. And we'll go upstairs. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted, and I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. What's her name exactly? I already forgot. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Well, can I read it? Norman took over a general store after the factory closed. He, Rachel, and I would get lunch every now and then. Rachel liked him because he seemed more positive despite the setback. I don't think I could say the same about me. Norman took over the general store. Okay. Norman's a good guy. I like Norman. And here, let's turn it on. A power panel, lead light shut off. Yes, we shall turn it on. The power still wasn't working. Yes. Okay. Yeah, no, now I know. The article was stuffed 30 works. There was a photo of a woman taped to her side, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay. Panel seemed to be working. That one didn't go all the way down, though. Over the shoulder, there was a rusting-looking card slot on the side. So I gotta go find a card. Mwah. Go downstairs, upstairs, check the table. Our old work table. The layer of dust and grime only made me sing this string more. Boarded up. Door. Anything else? Okay. There might have been hastily boarded up. Is there like some zombie apocalypse or something? It's better have a really good ending, or else I'm gonna be pretty mad. Turn it on. This one was working. Oh. Books. Utility crayon. Yes, we take hammers. Dozen as the rusties on the tools were the shelf. Someone just mauled someone to death with a hammer, and you took it. You took it. Do we check on here? This was Norman locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when he worked here. My head ached and I crawled the last time Norman, Rachel, and I had lunch today. Rachel seemed so much more at ease when we all hung out. Did we go through this door? I can't remember. Yes. Oh no, I'm lost. Okay, now we went upstairs and we went through this door. And now we need to do something. Go through this door. Okay. Turn on, please. Another panel yes, please turn it on. Where's the Y button? Oh, it's still not on. Yes. What? Okay. You just press yes to everything. I don't think I said no to anything in this game so far. The locker was... What's that noise? Oh no. I just awoken the beast. Wrong button. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Downstairs. And... Was this the right door? I can't remember. Where was this stupid... Oh, God. Seeing the... Okay. Yes. This game is taking a while to get started, but I think we're almost there. Looks like we're going down a manhole. Some sound of ventilation head. It looks like I jumped down the room below. My leg hurt is enough for it, but I couldn't see it. Yes. I don't say no to anything. That sucks for you, dude. I hope you broke your leg. You start limping. What's this? Crumbled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily and hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Yes, we try everything. Most of the letters was finally scratched out. All you could make out was need to. Just don't. Drinking. Need. Norman. Who was Norman writing to? I don't know. Norman was having too many drinks, it seems like. I looked around at the darkened trees and damp, hard, packed dirt outside the... Sorry, I'm read so much I just can't talk anymore. Hard-packed dirt outside the factory walls. It wasn't entirely familiar with the path before me, but I knew it was a long walk home. For some reason I felt a hint of regret at leaving the place, but I knew I had to get home to Rachel. I thought I'd try to make it back to the main road and find the way home from there. Okay. Sounds like a good plan. Look at the way he walks. Oh my god, I just noticed that. He's just like... His upper body doesn't move at all. It's just his legs and his arms. So funny looking. Is it better this way? No. Definitely not. It looks so funny. And his back leg is just completely black, like a giant shadow. That is so nasty looking. Oh my god. Okay, what's over here? Dumpster. I lifted up the dumpster lid and finished around, not sure what I was looking for. I felt something hard amongst the rotting food and containers. It was my driver's license. What was it doing here? Yes. We take everything. I went off the ground and looked at the plastic. Why was he digging in the trash can anyway? Oh. Now if I can only find my credit card. So apparently this dude has been there for a while. Sounded like I was going to start raining again. Let's go inside then. I don't want to be out in the rain. I'd enter Norman's place. This was to back off the store as he ran. Back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. I feel like everyone's dead. You know, let's try and open this door first. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from inside. Locked like it couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Nathan's on his, Norman's on his period. Calling it. Norman's getting his nasty period blood all over the door. Okay. Ooh, more diarrhea. Nasty. What's this? Pull it. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I'm really, yes. We pulled everything. Simply folded and added. So we got, hey, the TV. The TV was still afflicted for some indecipherable channel. Well, because it's on. Oh no, Norman. Norman, what happened? Oh, Norman. Jesus, I couldn't believe what I just was seeing. Norman, my co-worker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Nope. You don't get to close your eyes, Norman. You're a piece of crap. You deserve to die. You know, are a good friend to me. That was the only thing we said no to. Not to close Norman's eyes. That's where my driver's license is. Yes, your driver's license is in that trash can. Okay. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept cleaning, but there's still water rings from 2 cups still in the wood. Don't care. Okay. Time to go up that attic. Good thing I haven't really been stumped ever since, just dead Norman over there. I haven't really been stumped ever since the, water incident. What's this? A weathered sleeping bag and a small camping stove. The bag smelled musty. I wasn't sure if it had been because of being in the attic or it had been used recently. There was a large cardboard box that had been sealed. Yes, we opened everything. What's in it? Okay, so we opened it. Okay, that was... You can hear me hitting the space button, right? That's not working. Maybe if I do it now. Yeah. Nope. I just opened a box and did nothing for it. That doesn't work, game developer. Fix it. Your game's not fun because of it. There was probably something important in there, and now I just can't read it. I guess I'm leaving. Or maybe I should try and go back up and look at it. Okay. What's in your box? Nothing. Saying the camping gear only refers to that being out of the woods. Okay. I don't know why this dude is not in more shock that all of his friends have been dead. Or his only friend. Because, like, he's seen a bunch of dead people, and if he honestly thinks that glow just gave me chills. It's called static, dude. I'm surprised you've never heard of it. But you've been nearly dead for 3 years. Did we go this way? I can't remember if we did or didn't. No, we didn't. Nothing to see here. But there is. There isn't, actually, because I can't press space. Okay, what's this? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't even think were legal here. Oh, Norman, you. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what was it doing? What the was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Oh, do we want to do that? I feel like it will, like, trigger some event if we did. But I want to keep the handgun. No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. Okay. I don't know if that was the right decision or not, but I did it. Not giving up my handgun. So I'm gonna have to shoot some people for raping my wife. I used a hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Oh, I thought it didn't work. The general store was small but clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Icebox seemed to be unplugged. If it had been off for a while, most of the contents were half melted. Various postcards. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Okay. Fun. That night continued to take a terrible turn after terrible turn. It had been weeks since I've last seen Norman, but to find him like that, as though he was still lying on the floor back there, the gun I carried seemed ever present. Seeing the dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? Oh, that's what it was. And what was Rachel doing in Norman's place? Oh, I feel like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Oh my god, we're about to do something. This is our home. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Never mind. Okay. Not your house. Got it. This is your house. That's his house. I knew it. Okay, that's not your house. Neighbor's local post box says the letter was sticking out as someone has pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but of course. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the high-end writing looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. Well, I read Norman. I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he... Oh... They were banging each other. I'm gonna kill my wife. I'm gonna kill her. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell Norman. So don't you think you can hold that against me? I'm going to tell him and get this and get past this. Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure even if I want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. I already figured it out. I'm the murderer. I have killed all these people, and it's pretty easy. I killed my wife because I was mad. And yep, it's pretty easy. I killed Norman too. It's just so simple. I'm calling it right there. I entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding and chilled me through the clothes. I was expectant, also afraid. Game's picking up now. Had a really slow start. Extremely slow. But I guess the mystery game kind of needs that. I held my breath as I approached our back door. See, he already knows he's single. He knows he killed a wife. He did it. I was terrified to step inside. Well, you're going to, loser. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, rage then strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. The table was clean and hadn't been used any time recently. Yes. I know. The door in the basement was locked. Where did I put that key? I put it above the door. Front door was locked. I couldn't get through. I needed to see if Rachel was here. No, I killed Rachel. Or you killed Rachel. One of us killed Rachel. We are symbiotically embodied with one another. I am you, and you are me. And we've had some crazy times, man. Thought I finally found my credit card, but there was just an old photo on the floor. Didn't really seem important. We take everything. The photo was worn and soft as the edges. Rachel and I smiled out of it, obviously happy. I couldn't help but feel a sharp pang of regret, though I didn't know why. 'Cause you killed her. I folded the photo inside of my wallet and didn't give it another thought. You killed her. You knew Norman cheated on her, and you killed her. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew we were going to lose my job. That sucks. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Sucks for you, man. Lost your job, lost your wife. Well, you killed your wife. Might as well destroy your TV, too. It's the only other thing that you have. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned key holder underneath the handle. Wait, what? There was an old-fashioned key? Keyhole underneath the handle. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Let's see. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like that man in the house had some of the same books as I did. Because he was you. The game's so easy. I already know. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was inside of it. Because you killed her. Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? Mm-hmm. That was her and Norman got freaky on the bed. Packing, and Norman came in, just went to town. Broken mirror, our hallway mirror had been smashed in pieces around the floor. You broke it, and more diarrhea on the floor, too. Nasty. Well, I just want to find our dead wife. My laptop had been left and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was the website, the old water tower. There was a key on top of the drawer of a desk. Yes, we take our keys. Pocketed the key. So we've only said no to one thing, was that house to Norman. It was a good thing we didn't shut Norman's eyes, because he banged our wife. Screw Norman, man. What a jerk. A sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of the wonderful old-fashioned, old clawed-footed... Oh, one of those nasty things. Okay. Pointless room. Where are we going? I forgot. Do we go this way? Okay, no, we go down. Dude, we have like a freaking mansion. Crazy. Crazy how big this is. Was this the door that was locked? There's an old-fashioned key holder underneath the handle. Oh, I thought I just had the key. What'd I get? Where am I going? That was the TV that we were guilty about. Okay, so we go downstairs again. I unlocked the basement door. That was pretty simple. Boxes. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. Pointless. Garbage bags are stuffed with old paint cans supplies. Yes, we take the key. It's more than... It unlocks the door upstairs. There are old clothes and tools. Things we haven't thrown out yet. Oh, what's this? I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished yet, so the door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Use your foot, you wimp. Okay. So now we go upstairs, unlock the keyhole. Was this the right door? I'm lost now. No, that's not where we want to go. Okay. We go upstairs. To the right. Okay, there we go. I looked like the room had been... Oh, I can't read, I'm so sorry. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? No, it was you. You got angry when she told you, and you killed her. She's gonna be right over here. There was an old crowbar on the floor. Yes, we take everything. The heavy crowbar. Okay, so now we go back to the basement. I'm doing all these hand motions, even though I don't need to. Okay, back to the basement. Okay, let's go, dude. Alright, we're pushing through this. I mean, I want to find out what happens. Your part of have been strong enough to burst through that cheap wall. Did I break through the wall? No, I don't think so. I smashed it with a large seep. Okay. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught him. Well, this was it. Was Rachel out there? Was she okay? No, we killed her. She's dead. Shut up. Don't. Tool. Don't. Door. I don't know who managed... Is that a jellyfish? What is this? A filthy looking pile of rags have been dumped in the corner. The stench in them was awful and it made my eyes water. That's terrible. It's Rachel. But I knew I had come this far. After all, this was searching. When I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes! You did find Rachel. You killed her. What? Jesus. Wrapped within the filthy rag, pale and still was Rachel. So if I said no, she would have been alive. Or not there. Looked like cuts. Her chest was a horrible mess of blood and dirt. I couldn't bear to look at it. I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. When I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. That's not a good thing to do, dude. You never want to close your eyes when you're on a mystery case. See, you're not home anymore. This is someplace else. Maybe I would have used some of the Rachel's travel books and find some places to go. Oh no, I went into my bed and slept. I pushed all her crap out. Where are we going? What? Okay. Are we leaving? Maybe we go back upstairs. Something I missed, possibly. No? We're all the way upstairs. Let's go downstairs. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's supposed to go back down to the basement, maybe? Kitchen table, fridge. Okay, so I'm supposed to stay here. Let's go back down to the basement, I guess. I couldn't go back down until I'd gone over everything. I need to make sure I was perfectly clear. I thought I did go over everything. The mail is still sitting on the floor. How long had Rachel been locked in the basement? Okay. So I need to go and research everything again. Fun. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. Yes, let's try and open it. Yeah. No, that wasn't it. I couldn't remember. Okay. I leaf through there to take him from the forest. Oh, I leafed through the notebook that had been taken from the forest. Inside their names written down. Heather, Olivia. Wait, well, let me see. Heather, 1, 2, Olivia. Olivia, 2, Ashley, 3, Cheryl, 4, Iris, 5, Daphne, 6, Holly, 7, Rose, 8, Rachel, 9. Nope. These poor girls. Were they the victim of the same person who had killed Rachel? I wonder what happened to the other names on that list. Are the ones scratched out on the desk in those wet tunnels? Okay, so that's not our passcode. Rachel, how many letters is this? I might as well try Rachel. Yeah. Rachel. I don't know how to spell Rachel. Hey, that wasn't it. Let me read the book. Oh well. I guess I'll find something. Something somewhere. It's to the right. I still had no idea what was that on the tape that I found. I finally had to wait to watch it. From now on, I have no one to get angry with me from the stupid things buying on TV. I could probably... The old VCR had long since broken down and never bothered to replace it. Okay, well, whatever, dude. That tape is us killing people. What's in here? This is our bedroom, right? No matter what, I need some kind of escape. This is long game. But I did what they recommended. With the few broken pieces that remained on the mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. What's in here? Bathroom. As Grammy was... Wait, what? The quiet in that room... What? Crap. Not reading. Rachel loved this part of the house. She loved the bathroom. Oh, she just chilled in the bathroom. I didn't press that. I went to the door. Shut up. Okay. It was the key card I found, the one that allowed me to slip through the door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if it was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to... No, he's going to bang your wife. Like, I don't know. My laptop's finally ran out of power. Can I leave now? Like, I don't know what else I have to do. I went through that door, through there. No matter what, I need some kind of escape. Okay, yeah, I think I've investigated everything in the house. So let's go back downstairs. Like, I don't know what... Okay, yes. Anyway, I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Okay, so me... I guess we're ready to face the truth now. You already saw the truth. Oh, man. Okay. Wait. Yes, you were responsible for Rachel's death. If I was guilty, I could take this warm, safe place and do something. Did I pick up the knife? Yes, we did. It took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. I'm gonna found that old man's tunnel. What was he doing? What was he doing with it? Why had it taken it to this place? And taken it in the first place? Well, this my doing? Did I bring this upon Rachel? Yes. My head began to swim with guilt. Yes. If I wanted to end it, I could do it. Yeah, we're picking up the gun. We're gonna shoot ourselves. Okay. I couldn't go back into that room again. So, do we go out this way? I feel like we do. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in that house a moment longer. Did I leave and say goodbye? Yes. Goodbye, Rachel. Since I arrived in town, things have been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, it gave me something to do, and it helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. Drinking was probably just a way to deal with that, and it was almost as if I was trying to beat my brain at its own game. Another great rhyme. Things stopped making sense after some time. After that. I don't know, can't read. And my memories of what happened are still in flux. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had been unearthed a terrible truth, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Locking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had been remained unconscious in that room forever. Even the man I had found in the old place was a mystery. Why was he dead? And who had done it to him? Was not something I could even understand. I probably should have brought some water with me. But oh well. Or why. For that matter, I was in the room in the first place. One thing I could be sure of, despite my confusion, is I knew Norman had been the one who was going back to our old factory. He couldn't have been responsible for that dead guard then. I couldn't take some solace in that. I had to catch my breath. I had to take it all. Take it all in. Up until the factory, things had only gotten worse, but then I had seen something even I wouldn't have expected. When I went to Norman's store, that was when my perspective on all this really started to change. Norman was dead, but I had no idea what had happened to him. Finding Rachel's things at his store, though, had been the ultimate shock. I would get no answers now, but that didn't stop my head from reeling with questions. But as painful as all that was, oh God, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I had done and seen, finally coming home was supposed to be the end of this entire ordeal. God help me, though it was the only beginning. Some rats. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught scent of the wet grass. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from my head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? If it was only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet. I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. Alright, let's run, dude. What's going on? Really? So in case you didn't get it, he basically confessed that he killed Rachel there. Interesting game, really. A lot of people designing this, and it wasn't like the end. Share your story at homehard.com/whathappened. Kind of a weird game. He killed Rachel. It's pretty obvious. Okay, go away. Why are you still there? Okay, I guess that's just it. It's just share your story at homehard.com/whathappened. So he pretty much confessed to killing Rachel, and he decided to run away from the house because he didn't want the police to find out. That's what I got from it. Maybe I'm dumb, and it was something else. Sorry if this wasn't interesting. I thought it would be. It definitely wasn't. So, my bad. Maybe you thought it was. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Where's F9? There it is.